Hey guys, welcome back to another pick a card reading where today we will be talking about how do they view you. So if you have a person where you can't really pinpoint their perspective when it comes to you, this will be the reading for you. So you will have two paths to choose from, this Sun or Fool. Pick one of these and we will check how do they view you, Sun or Fool. So for those who chose this Sun card, how do they view you? So here we have somebody, if this is romantic, this person feels like you have it all. You are that one person that, I mean, if you die tomorrow, you simply achieved everything that you had to, and now the remaining of your life is just to enjoy and, I don't know, have several more pleasurable experiences or so. So this is somebody who feels like you are rejuvenating them. This can be somebody older than you, or just they have a vibe to them where they are much more dense when it comes to how they appear, how they think, how they process things, right? And also for some of you, this person views you as somebody who is making them want to be less combative for some reason. So they feel like you are evoking this peacemaker aspect of their personality to for some reason, because I do feel like for a lot of you, this person quite used to being argumentative or quite used to having to fend for themselves, or they're used to be tough. And I feel like with you, somehow, some way, inadvertently, you achieve that there's no need for them to be so around you, or whenever you are there, or somehow just simply by you participating in their life or being a part of their life. So there's that vibe. I'm also getting for someone with this Queen of Wands, they could view you as somebody that they are learning charisma from. So maybe this person is emulating certain aspects of your personality, or it can also be vice versa. Maybe you found yourself emulating certain aspects of this person or their life, or just something, and both can also be applicable in a way. But we do have this Queen of Swords. She's all in dirt here. So what's this telling me is that this person feels like you are this intellectual with the prominent raw side in you, prominent animalistic side, which wouldn't, how do I say, shy away from conflict or fighting in the street, or street fight or anything like that. Emperor, though Hermit reversed, is telling me that this person is kind of gathering with others, with the Three of Pentacles, to exchange some kind of opinions that are benefiting you currently. So I do feel like this person is on your team in one way or another. There's something about them being, how do I say, in alignment to what you are you are striving to achieve in this world. So there's definitely that energy strongly present. And then Nine of Pentacles is here, especially if this is a romantic interest. This person feels like you don't need them, or your desire for them is not stemming from a need, but for some from lust, maybe, potentially, or they could even be feeling that you could have some kind of agenda that you need them for, And this doesn't have to be negative, and for most of you it isn't, with the Ten of Swords reversed here. This person almost feels like, how do I say, you are their fellow gang member, or something like that, metaphorically, where they really want to join forces and strengths with you in order to achieve something. So there's definitely that energy. And it can be anything. It can be this person wants to join forces do to do the humanitarian work, or something along those lines. So something is definitely impacting my verbal energy tonight. It's kind of slightly, how do I say, I don't know, it's something going on with my Mercury currently in my chart. I'm trying not to look at it, but I'm gonna take a look. So yeah, but I feel like this person feels like you're this unique personality who has a wonderful blend of knowing when to slow down and knowing when to uh, ignite activity, if that makes sense, especially even with them. So if you are dating, if there was some kind of flirting there, they feel like you have that perfect sense for moderation, that keeps them stuck on you, or something along those lines. And if this is a platonic connection, they just feel like you are one of those acquaintances, friends, associates, where they could just do everything with you. They could have like slow afternoon with some cigarettes, and I don't know, to discuss the current politics, and also then you can do some sport together or something like that. So I feel like this person, overall their vibe is one of looking up to you in a way. So I feel like they could be under the impression that you are this prominent woman or a man who doesn't have to exert themselves a lot to achieve a lot in the society or in the community, wherever you guys, wherever you are, in a way, wherever you are trying to leave some kind of impression, or uh, create some sort of an effect. So there's definitely that energy strongly present. If this is romantic, they feel like you seduce them effortlessly, like just by being yourself, or when you're not even focused on them, or something along those lines. And if it's not, they feel like you just have this mermaid quality, where you could lure men to their deaths, or something along those lines, or whomever you are striving to attract, right? So they almost feel like that there are some coincidental seductions with you, where things were not planned, or strategized, or they just happened and you had to cope with it, or people involved had to cope with it. So I feel like people have surprising crushes on you, or surprising admirations, even platonically. So this is how this person views you. Hey, but if you like this little report, give it a little like so that it reaches more people. Yeah, but this person feels like you were hyper independent cookie when it comes to establishing your career goals. Or maybe you are in one of those careers where there can be only a few experts in the town when it comes to that matter, or whatever it is. Whatever it is that's your field of profession, or it doesn't even have to be a profession, it can be a hobby of some sort, or mental interest, or something that you like too frequent to do, to regularly execute, is what I'm sensing. So that's something that they are thinking about you. Then also I feel like there is a portion of this person where they can figure you out. Their normal intellectual processing is not functioning when it comes to you. It's even, they can't even say whether you are a good or a bad person, or something along those lines, or whether you are a hero or an anti-hero, or I don't know, what it is with you guys, because this person feels like you are quote unquote unfigureoutable to them. So yeah, but they want to understand you better, and with the moon reversed and Queen of Swords, they could be feeling like you could be retaining some information from them. Or like you could be purposefully holding yourself back, or like you're intentionally shying away from interaction with them, or you kind of they feel like you feel that too much of interaction between you and them could lead to some unwanted consequences that can be cute, or don't have to be, I don't know. It will depend on your individual case. So we do have some flirty potential interactions, and some are kind of something that's more off the charts. So you will know how you resonate. But with the Eight of Cups reversed, this could be somebody who is feeling like you won't return, or you are gone for good in some way, shape or form, or like they can't return depending how the situation unfolded between you two. But this person doesn't have anger or bad feelings for you. I almost feel like for those of you that dealt with this person in the past or something along those lines, basically that person that you dealt with doesn't exist anymore. You know how like our skin or tissue pertaining organs removes every 7 years or so, something along those lines. So there's something similar happening on the spiritual level of this person, where I feel like the aspects of the soul of this person that you dealt with in the past are no longer there, and basically if you return to them or they return to you, however it is, you would be dealing with a completely new person, with a completely new way of thinking. And you will notice that, I mean, if you observe them, if you watch their mannerisms, gestures, you will notice that this person is, and this person literally is somebody new. I feel like there's, in this particular case, there's almost, there was a situation where a portion of their soul is replaced by some other aspects of their higher self, and so they would be unrecognizable, or they would also potentially be inclined to think so for you as well. So that's something to consider in this one. But if this is somebody that you are considering romantically, they could be thinking that being with you would be like they are single, basically, or there's a barrier which would make it them continue living as if they are single, or something along those lines. Like you wouldn't completely claim them, or you couldn't completely claim them, or I don't know. And I feel like this is an obstacle in this person's side. So I do feel like there's a something that has to be transcended here between you and them. And even if this is a platonic connection, I just feel like this person feels like this connection is somewhat limited, or in both cases they feel like the connection is somewhat limited, and a portion of them feels like they would almost do a damage if they even attempted in such a limited way, because they feel you that this much, or I don't know, like if I will have 1/3 of you, or I don't know, 25%, I would rather not have you at all, or something along those lines. So this person is hesitating currently, something that you have to know. Or if you are inquiring about somebody platonic, I just feel like this person could be thinking that you are the most interesting person in the town, however that your paths will never align, or that the pieces puzzle will never collide together in such a way where you two will be able to spend more time together. So there's definitely something dense to consider there. Yeah, but I feel like I'm gonna conclude it here for the pile. I hope you guys enjoyed this little report. If you did, see you in the next one too. Bye bye. Thank you for this. So for those who chose Fool, let's see, what do they think of you? What do they think of you? So this could be somebody that you are not in contact with. We have four swords, so it often denotes no contact situation, or somebody that you cut ties with, or there's some kind of circumstantial factor where you guys can't really exchange an interaction too much. I feel like this person just feels like this situation was overly snail-paced, or the dynamic that you have with them is overly totally snail-paced, and that it will never really expand in a way which will be productive for you two or something. But I do feel like you had an incredible glow up, and that you have grown in many ways. Ten of Pentacles, Emperors here. Some of you may have married or something, or have created or done some kind of next milestones in a serious relationship or commitment. And for the others that where you don't resonate with that, they could be seeing Ten of Pentacles, or potentially materially blessed union with you, or like relationship that could be positively practical between you guys, where for example, one of those relationships that are practical but they are not boring or not arduous, or there's no fear of engulfment, etc., etc. So with the King of Swords, they feel like they learn a lot from you, or they learned a lot from your mode of existence. This person emulated something from you. I don't know, it can be a quality, way of living. Actually, this was also in pile 1, so you may resonate slightly with that one, because we also had similar situation where a person kind of, not to say that they copied something, but they mirrored some kind of quality that the person asking for had, in a way. But with the Emperor, they feel like you are leading a very disciplined life, or and Ten of Pentacles is here, or for some of you that you gave away some sense of personal freedom for money, or for money improvement, or for the benefit or for the sake of big family, big group, big unit, something along those lines, or that you sacrifice something of your own to please a bigger family unit, or community, or just people around you. This person is not in pain, whomever you are asking about, and they are not bothered by what happened between you and them anymore. If that's something that you were wondering, because we do have both 5 cups reversed and 5 swords reversed, so they are not overthinking this and they are not in anguish, is what I'm sensing. I feel like their purpose and drive is currently completely elsewhere, without it being negative for your connection with them or for your interaction. So that's a good one in the cards. But with the 7 of Wands, they feel like they could be feeling that you put a lot of obstacles or barriers around you so that they can't reach you, or there was just too much of oppositional energy, and that for some of you that they should have realized earlier that it was not meant to be because of that. There's almost this vibe where they weren't grounded enough, and that somehow hurt this connection with you, or someone may have had like misplaced expectations, either you or them. Let's see what else. Yeah, but they feel like there's something incredibly sturdy about you now, about your life, about how you're going. Some of you could be, I don't know, having village somewhere close, or farm, or could be doing some agricultural projects, or in the garden something, or with the trees. So it won't resonate with all, but for some, hey, but if you like this little report, give it a little like so that it reaches more people. If this is like past lover or something like that, they feel like you were topping them when it comes to who suffered less in this connection, or something along those lines. So I do feel like for a lot of you something did happen, something quite difficult with this person in the past, not for all, but for most. And this person, they almost wish like they could erase some memories, or I don't know, they wish they could pretend something never happened, or something along those lines, or some moments never transpired. So there's that. If you are older than them, they feel like you are aging gracefully, or that age suits you well. And if not, they just feel like your facial features somehow changed, and they feel like this is a reflection. I also feel like some of you may have done some work facially, cosmetically, but for the others it will just be reflection of the events around you, and it almost modified your facial structure in some way, or somehow some experiences are now seen in your face or something. So, or at least this is how this person views you. For some reason, I don't know why, they feel like now your appearance reflects what was happening to you. So there's definitely that vibe. There's something interesting to them about your outfits, about the way you style yourselves. They like your choice of colors, especially if you like to wear blue, purplish, and beige. All many colors is what I'm sensing as well. So there's that energy. Let me just see. Yeah, but I feel like this person feels like there's many forces around you, or like people around you that are helping you currently be your best versions. So maybe some of you are in the dashes or time periods of planets that are positive for you in your chart. If we, for example, looked at your chart now, we would most likely for some of you notice some very positive patterns when it comes to planetary shifts and positions, etc., etc., or like that you are in a period of a good karma. where many things are contributing, that you feel a lot of tranquility in your life. So this is something that they could be feeling when it comes to you currently. But I also feel like something that you suffered from, something that was your weak point in a way, it's non-existent now, or you maybe overcame your addiction or tendency to self-sabotage, or I don't know, fear of commitment, or whatever it is. Right, each of us have our own set of weaknesses, but this person almost feels like you did some amazing kind of shadow work, and now your biggest weakness is not no longer sabotaging you, or uh, they are no longer noticing some patterns of anxiety that you used to exude, or some patterns of being hyperreactive maybe, or it can be whatever, literally, and it will be different for all of you. Or I don't know, if you had a little bit of temper to you, they feel like now it's not even relevant to who you are as a person. So this is something that they could have observed when it comes to you, and they feel like you aren't in a defensive energy when it comes to them. So that's something interesting. Or like, for a lot of you, this person feels like you resolved any kind of inner questions when it comes to them, or connection with them, something like that. So they feel like you are extremely, no, they feel like you rationalized some kind of situation that you had with them, or that you are rationalizing situations for the others, and kind of bringing that sense of discipline where it's necessary. So there's definitely an energy pertaining that. Yeah, but I feel like this person sees you in a really, how do I say, high regard. And for a lot of you, it doesn't have to be per se romantic, or if this is somebody where you know there was some kind of horrible disaster, this person still sees you in high regard. However, it's no longer romantic. Now it has transferred to something much more sublime, and I don't know, they are no longer lust based or something when it comes to you, and it's more, they notice your admirable qualities, and they appreciate you as a fellow human being and what you contribute to this world. It's no longer some kind of impulse to devour each other, or yeah, exactly, something along those lines. That will be for like 60% of the pile, but for the others, if this is a person where you feel like there's still some kind of spark or chemistry, they are feeling that, but they aren't ruled by it. So this is somebody who can consciously decide, I won't fall in love with this person, I won't feel this lust toward this person, it's not beneficial for me to fall into deep infatuation with this person. So they will completely rationalize whatever they are feeling, so it's not so relevant that they are currently feeling maybe, I don't know, 60% lust and 40% normal liking for you, or something along those lines. So yeah, but I feel like I'm gonna complete it here for the pile. I hope you guys enjoyed this little report. If you did, see you in the next one too. Bye bye.